Hello, and welcome back to Let's Replay Mystery Case Files Return to Ravenhearst. I'm MCFPapa, and this is part 8. Now we gotta spray all the bugs. They don't actually ever move around. They're always in the same pattern of locations. In there, so you can just stay in one spot and they'll eventually come to you. And now in this puzzle, we gotta turn on all the lights. And there's the certain... I messed up. But there's the... Oh no! I could have sworn you needed to end at the one end. The end point or whatever, but I guess not. Huh. I'll take it. And now the phone works. So first off, I'll showcase the secret number you get in the credits. 3471268.
Hello? Ah, it's you! So good to finally hear your voice. I've been wanting to tell you how attractive you are, but you're so busy looking for clues. Look no further. I am here. I long to feel the comfort and peace of your loving arms. The yearning. Oh, the yearning. Yet you betray me. Don't think I don't know about those other games you play. I can hear the distant, hurtful clicking of your mouse with those other games. They can never love you like I love you, Master Detective. Hold me. Click me.
Now, whereas the Frenchman's message in Dire Grove is more like foreshadowing the next Ravenhearst game, and here it's more of a fourth wall breaking thing. I don't know if they were wanting to actually have the Frenchman be someone you can meet, like in a villain in one of the future games, or what.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Likely the party at that extension finds you quite loathsome and doesn't like you in that way. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, you are mistaken.
Yeah, you can also dial the other numbers written down for some other lines they recorded.
Hello? Oh, cheerio.
Riveting, isn't it?
Greetings, dear caller. You have reached the Woodsworth residence. Greta and I are currently indisposed. Perhaps we are yachting or enjoying a sip of the vintage port. Who can say? Life of leisure keeps us quite involved. Please leave a message.
And if you don't call anyone, there's just this tone. Oh. didn't do it right. 2443474.
Hello. You've reached Big Fish Games Liverpool. All of our representatives are currently assisting other detectives. If you grow weary of waiting, be sure to check out our latest game, Mystery Case File 6, The Case of...
Huh. That was probably just a meta joke and not like that they were actually planning to title it like The Case of Dire Grove or something. But if you notice, the 2443474 actually has Ask for Felix written on here. But anyway, now the music can come back, because that's all the dialogue, phone calls. But what you're actually supposed to do is go back to the poster and dial its number in the phone, 1974103. If only it was written down in our journal. And like I said before, it's always randomized what the actual number is. And now here, there's rubble going to the schoolhouse, but there's barely any, like, there. Even though there's a bit of barbed wire, you could find something to put over it and walk on top of. Like, even this wagon, you could have. And there's a wooden bucket there. And what you need to do is use the long pole. And now you need to go clear back out and down to the well. And now the well can finally be picked up. And something interesting is they even bothered to program in different heights for the barrel, so if it's all the way down, or for the bucket, so if it's all the way down you can actually see it there, but even like one height higher and you can't. Like, see, there it is. But anyway, with the knife, we can go down here in the basement and start the grinder going to sharpen it up. And instead of using the knife as a weapon, we use it to chop up a teddy bear and get matches out. Makes sense, doesn't it? And then use the rope to climb down. And creepy bottom of the well with handprints that are bloody on it. And this puzzle, which is just matching symbols, another skill-based puzzle. And you're allowed 4 mistakes on it. Otherwise you lose and gotta do it over again. But before you start it, you can take as much time as you want to study it, like the layout, and try to memorize the symbols. I do like the animation in the background too, with the little bunny and such. Oh well. I was about to lose to the one symbol, but I finished it in time. Let me You need the matches to light up this thing. Now here it's a simple puzzle of connecting all the lines. So that they're all lit up. You just do that to raise the creepy coffin. And yeah, I messed up. So at least this goes very fast. Even if you messed up, you can get back to where you were pretty quickly. And now, I guess they just didn't want to show, like, dead kid bodies, so they have them covered up with, like, a coffin, even though they showed Emma and Rose's remains. But here, you just free them. After solving a diabolical set of puzzles, I have brought forth the final resting place of Gwendolyn and Charlotte Somerset. Their souls once again appeared to me and thanked me for releasing them from the chains of Charles's signature locks. Like Rose, they too appear to have been entombed within an abnormal contraption that connects to something outside this room. Were the bodies of Rose and her daughters tied together in some way? At any rate, the girls did reveal the name of their mysterious brother, Victor. And now, once you do this, once you've freed the twins, this hidden object scene opens up, which has the R typewriter key, which you need. I guess this is just to prevent you from actually skipping ahead to the Victor section without properly solving the puzzle, without like properly rescuing everyone. I was expecting like a big, like, bamboo stalk instead of just like a thin, slender thing. But anyway, now we can put in all the typewriter keys, even the keys we don't actually need. And it's weird that the first keys you get are the VCT ones that are useful, but then you get 3 other keys that aren't useful. So, not sure what's up with that. And of course, then you just gotta type in the correct solution, and it is an MCFPapa, unfortunately. It's Victor. Now we unlock the blue section. And it's creepy how, like, this is Charles in the doorway, this is Rose, and this is Gwen and Charlotte. I'm not entirely sure how Charles is supposed to have built all of this, or if he just hired other people to build it and then killed them. That could be likely too. But anyway, I've succeeded in passing through the third door in the antechamber near the basement of the house. I've noticed the flow of the strange green fluid has greatly diminished since I first came upon this area of the substructure. Past the door on the right is a massive cave hidden within the cliffs that hosts an old cable car suspended by thick steel cables. I'll have to look inside the car and, if possible, see where it takes me. I hope my case file doesn't end up like Emma's diary. Yeah. That's definitely something to hope for. I don't know why the top of this cable car is so cluttered. I guess, like, all the passengers' luggage or whatever was just dumped here. Even though I don't think anyone rode this but Victor and Charles. And they couldn't just say find a fish, we actually had to find an ancient fish. Yeah, I remember this location is another one that gave me a lot of problems in the past. I remember I struggled specifically to find the C-clamp, actually. And yet I'm struggling again to find it. Okay, there's the eyeglasses too. Alright. So we go in, and it's a very elegant looking cable car, but there's no gas. So how do we get the gas? You'd think, oh, you use the putty knife to pry it open, but no. What you're actually supposed to do is backtrack to this location, and there's a screwdriver, and that's what you're supposed to actually pick up. I don't know why they designed it this way, because you aren't really going to backtrack here for anything, because everything up here you're already done. There's nothing left to do, and the only thing here is to get the painting. And when you go to get the painting, this hidden object scene hasn't spawned yet. And I believe it spawns in earlier than actually unlocking the Victor door. I think it does spawn in sometime when you're doing the twins stuff. But you don't really need to ever come here, so I don't know why they had this be where you find the screwdriver. Why didn't they have it be on the tool bench in the toy store? or on the playground outside. Those are other hidden object scenes that only appear once, that could have appeared again. And they would have been on your way, so you would have noticed them. It's just weird. And what's the logic behind why a putty knife wouldn't work to pry this open, if a screwdriver does? And now I don't mind the cable car as much as the elevator, because it's shorter and the changing scenery is nicer. But what awaits us outside, like and subscribe if you want, and I'll explore this next area in the next part. So see you then.